Hi, I'm Chase Garbarino.
And I'm Greg Gomer, and this is the BostInno Beat. As you can see, we have our favorite guest star on the show again.
Happy to be here, but I'm a little depressed. We'll talk about that in a second.
Wow, intense opening. We actually were playing around a little bit before you got on the show. You know that new Age app where you plug your faces in?
Yes.
So we plugged the three of us in, and Scott came up as timeless.
Yes.
Let's get started.
The Benjamin Button of Boston Tech.
Well, obviously, we're having some problem, and sometimes happens with live television.
Let's talk about RoboCop.
Oh, hell no.
We'll do it live.
The big one this week, we're going to talk a little bit about Apple. They were smoking earnings, new products, the Apple Watch, huge.
We're all wearing our Apple Watches
We're all wearing
today.
our Apple Watches. They're doing incredible things. We were just talking, they're doing incredible things in Cambridge, right?
Yeah, they're growing in Cambridge. The reason I'm depressed, though, is that I didn't get, or maybe my invite got lost in the mail to their office warming party.
So they
Kendall
threw
Square. You got
a party.
yours?
No, I didn't get one. So they threw a party in our hometown. Not enough room for us.
Not enough room, and I guess Apple doesn't have enough money to throw an open bar
After that last
community party.
earnings report, clearly they couldn't afford the three of us at that opening party. Making moves. This week, we are talking stealth companies here in Boston. We each are going to pick a favorite and talk a little bit about what we can talk about. Since
What we know, we don't know. They're
since
stealth.
they're
That's the
stealth.
idea. They're under the radar.
So my favorite company right now, a company called Sift, run by Eben Pingree.
That's with a Y.
Yes, S-Y-F-T.
Rhymes with lift, spelled like lift.
And that's a
Nice.
key for success, I think. So what Sift does, and it's pretty hilarious, is you authenticate with your social accounts.
Yep.
And it's kind of like Time Hop in the sense that it just draws past content, but it's not specifically with regards to this day 10 years ago. Better yet, when you start to connect to your friends on Sift, I can see your past content.
Right, which is terrifying.
So I have gotten a lot of hilarious pictures. Brent Grenna makes a pretty killer Batman, let me tell you that much.
My stealth company is this one called Cuvée, also spelled weirdly, Cuvée with a K.
Okay.
And they're actually, we'll talk about the Nevies in a minute, but they're actually up for a Nevy Award next week.
Best stealth company.
No one knows, it should be best stealth company. No one really knows kind of what the product looks like, but it's kind of Keurig for wine, so it's a connected wine bottle. You buy one bottle, but it has cartridges of wine that go into it, and I guess the bottle has some intelligence about, you know, maybe there's a thumbs up, thumbs down. Did you like this bottle of wine? Did you not? Reordering.
Does it limit the amount that you can drink each
I hope
night
not.
or something?
I hope not.
Like one cup and that's it? or-
Right. You're about to guarantee
Right,
yourself
because
a
like
headache
one
tomorrow
serving
morning.
for most is a bottle. Right?
Yeah.
You know, when you think about it.
Because the issue is you always have like extra coffee in the pot, not
Right,
often.
not extra. Who has
wine
extra
in the
wine?
wine in the bottle.
You know, we don't know much more about them. Maybe the Nevies, they'll get drunk and spill a little bit more about what they're up to.
So they're stealthy. I'm going to pick Drift. I wrote a little bit
Lame.
about them earlier this week on the newsletter. We know a little bit about the company. Their tagline actually was pretty interesting. It says, "It's the easiest way to share and work together, communicate visually with friends, coworkers, and the world in real time."
That is an epic tagline.
That's an epic tagline. They just poached somebody from Evernote to be the head of product,
That's
chief
cool.
product.
West Coast person from Evernote?
West Coast.
Oh,
Yep.
nice.
So that's great. So, other than that, we don't know what they're doing.
David Cancel's just solid.
He's a solid guy.
He
They've
knows
raised
it.
15 mil, so they're not stealthy.
Also epic. I mean, you know he's on to something.
Yeah, but like what?
Right. I've actually emailed him, and he never got back to me on that. So, Dave, what are you up to?
He's trying to communicate with the world.
In the community, it's event season.
A lot of action.
It's event season.
It's award season. It's
It
red
really
carpet
is.
season.
Red carpet, about just literally dozens of people at all of these events.
Hundreds.
For Boston Tech.
Some might even say thousands.
So I'm going to rattle them off. We'll talk a little bit about the events. First up tonight, when you watch this, BostInno de Mayo at Tia's, North End, waterfront.
Kick off the summer. Sun's out, guns out. Going to be 80 degrees.
And you guys
Huge
shut down
turnout.
Tia's. There's no outsiders
down
at Tia's. It's all you.
Just all of us.
Next week, the Nevies.
All right.
The Nevies, I'm not sure what they are. because I've never been invited.
You were saying you've been a number of times.
That's not true, actually, but it's at the House of Blues. So entrepreneurs, VCs, New England Venture Capital. It is like the New England Venture Capital Association saying we actually want to be relevant to the community. And
I think it's great. It's going to be a party. You said it's a good party, even though you've never been.
Mike Troiano's behind it, and that guy's the
Troiano.
man. So anything he's involved with, count me in.
We got State of Innovation coming up. Actually, while we're on the air, you want to moderate one of our panels?
What's it about?
June 16th.
Okay, yeah, I'll do it. June 16th is a great topic. I'm in. It's right after the Nantucket Conference, which is early June.
Early June,
right?
over my
The
bachelor
highest-
party weekend.
Your bachelor party weekend, right? We're competing with that.
Yep.
Like probably 1,000 people at your bachelor party.
Curated.
Curated 1K. And then we're rounding out the summer, later in the summer, Boston Fest, which, we started with BostInno de Mayo, we ended it with Boston Fest.
One more bit of news this week. Get your bathing suits dry cleaned for the big water slide, 1,000-foot long water slide.
Get your bathing
coming to
suits
Boston.
dry cleaned.
I get mine dry cleaned. I don't know about you. So Slide the City is this summertime event put on by a Utah company. I don't think about Utah and slip and slide that often, but they want a permit to put this 1,000-foot water slide somewhere in the hub.
Could be amazing.
It could be amazing. You got to do Beacon Hill.
gotta do
then.
Beacon Hill.
Yeah, the Beacon Street part.
Right into the common.
If Boston can make it happen this summer, that's going to be the high point of the summer.
That will be the high point of the summer.
Dry clean bathing suits and Boston Tech.
Thanks for coming out.
Peas and carrots. Yours was the worst pick, though. You don't know anything about the company.
I knew a little bit about this company. I said they can communicate with the world.
You read their landing page.
Yes, I did.